Okay, excuse the dirty shirt, but I've been working around the house, so I just took a undershirt out of the laundry and threw it on and wore that for working around the house because I was going to be sweating and going to be handling stuff that's dusty and stuff, and I didn't want to get a clean shirt dirty. So, uh, as those of you who are not new to the channel know, I quit YouTube. The entire End of an Era series is a post-quitting YouTube. But I'm going to do one thing other than that. I did do another recent rail fanning video, a couple, because the nickel plate 190 coming through, actually DNH 18. It never was nickel plate 190. Never belonged to the nickel plate. And then there was a train that came through that I just happened to crossing when it was coming into town. But other than that, no normal content. However, I decided I'm going to do one model railroading video, and if you want to see stuff continue after the End of an Era videos that are planned happen, you got to make sure you're clicking that like button. People aren't liking the videos, and I work hard to put the videos out. They're the best, as far as I'm concerned, they're the best the videos on YouTube. They don't have any of that annoying music and stuff that a lot of people use, which does not contribute to video at all. I don't like that type of content, and I don't want to be producing that because it's pointless. So this is what is going on with the model railroad. I'm sitting in my workshop, so let's flip the camera around. Okay, now the plan was to have this piece, it would be a little bit over here, it's just sitting there temporarily, and then this would form a way for tracks to get over to another 4 by 2.5 foot piece that would be over here, lined up with this, that would go that way. And there would be another 4 by 2.5 piece over there. Well, the creek that this crossed, that ran right along here, it crossed it. The Allen Street, the railroad crossed Allen Street, and then the Allen Street crossed on a bridge, and that bridge is actually supposed to be up here. I have Allen Street. I need to move some of this stuff down a little bit so that Allen Street will be on the divide, so we'll be able to disguise that divide under the bridge, because there's going to be a creek here, and I want the divide in there under the bridge where you're not going to readily see it, because it'd be weird to have a divide there. It would be. But the creek, while it went straight and the railroad went across it, at such a sharp angle, such a shallow angle, I guess would be. Like, the railroad went across like this, almost straight. So, and I'll put pictures of the approaches the bridge here. What I'm going to do is I have this other piece over here. This piece, I need to cut it down a little bit more. And I'm going to get another 4 by 8 sheet. I'm going to get a circular saw. I'm going to get another 4 by 8 sheet. Cut it a little bit bigger than what I need. So like this is caused by the foam knife. It's chewed up. Get a circular saw. It will chew it up a little bit, but I can cut that off. I'm not going to be doing anything on the layout until I'm going to be getting one or two new locomotives, hopefully next month, and then I'll get the wire cutter kit that's for more trimming, and then I can trim like rough stuff like this off and make it smooth like this is a factory cut, and I'm going to trim stuff like this off, and there's a rough piece on the other side which matches up with this. So then I can cut this stuff off, or at least level it out a little bit so that the fascia can go over here. And I'm going to get another 4x8 sheet. My Jetta is currently my brother's, getting fixed. Foam will not fit in the Mini no matter how hard I try. It just will not. Would be able to fit one 2.5 by 4 piece in, or maybe two up on their side between the seats, but then it would be interfering with the e-brake, and that would be carrying two pieces when 4x8 sheet meets three of these pieces. So I might have somebody help me get those. I might wait until the Jetta is fixed, but when I get that kit, I'm going to be cutting this down so it's the same size as these, roughly, trimming the edges enough. It won't be quite 4 feet by 2.5 feet, but these will be the top layers, and this piece is going to go over here, flush with these. These tracks are going to be moved over a little bit, so the creek will curve. It's not supposed to curve, but it'll curve and it'll go along, and then the tracks will come over, but they'll be at a point where I can put feel it like this. It'll go across this 4x8 sheet, and it'll go this way. It'll curve, and we'll have like the switch for the elevator factory. We'll have this representing the switch. Be like here, or up here farther, and this will curve over, and then we'll have the piano factory like right here, and then what's now Montgomery's, where it receives coal, and I think it received grain at one time. That will be about here on the piece, and then the next piece will have the switch for this, because it was a long lead into these things, and then that will have the Embry Lantern Company on the next piece. But if I get another 4x8 sheet, I can make 3 more pieces, and then I can make, because there's supposed to be 2 pieces, there's supposed to be a piece under here, and then the 1x4s will go up to, you can see the dirt on my hands from working, it will go up, and this piece will sit on that. I already know the glue to glue it together at PL402, and then you can cut 1x4s, and there's a couple around here somewhere, that will go under this, and then they'll be on their edges, and then the other ones will be lying flat, holding the underpiece, which will be smaller. It will be a little smaller than this, to be in the 1x4 framing underneath. And I will be able to get 3 modules operational. So I will not get them in time to display. I was hoping to display this at a local event, but that's not going to happen. But as soon as I get the 1 or 2 locomotives, which I'm not going to say what they are, because I don't want somebody thinking, oh, they have those available, and going and getting them. Because when I did the review of this one, the mate to this, I think it was $383. That had been on my Yankee Dabbler wish list for 2 years, and nobody had bought it. Almost as soon as I did the review on this one, somebody bought the other one. It might have been a coincidence, but which you won't see a review on the ones that I'm getting until I get all the ones I want. I probably gave too much of a hint on those. But there's the GP39-2, currently primary power, although it sometimes needs help because there's a little bit of a grade there and it doesn't like the grade. But then I am going to be getting Walmart Craft acrylics. I was going to use latex paint for this, but I couldn't find a shade that I want, a shade of premix that I wanted, and I don't want to have to mess with everything and mix it and stuff. So I'm just going to use craft acrylics, and I'm going to paint. This part is going to be black, and then where the grass is, it'll be either brown or green, probably brown. That way I can make each different thing what it is, the proper undercolor for it. Because this is going to be all cinders here, and it's going to be, the depot will be there, and then there'll be cinders on the other side of that, and there's cinders all through here, so that's all going to be painted black. It makes the most sense. So if there's any holes in the scenery, you're not going to notice them. And this will all be black along the railroad right away, and it'll be black along this right away. But under the building, like here, between here, it'll be brown and such. So you want to see progress on this layout? Hey Mark, there's your sticker. Make sure you're liking videos. And anybody who says that I'm being manipulative by telling people they need to like videos for more videos, well, you know where you can go, and you know where you will go, on the block list, like someone like one of the YouTubers. So that's it for now. From CP Silver Springs, milepost 368, the Norfolk Southern Tier line. Keep on the trains, Tim out.